everybody, Brad Miller here. I just wanted to take a few minutes today to show you a feature that I think many of you may have not discovered on your own, and yet it's one that I've heard a number of people have been asking for. So let's go over to the Student Progress tab, and you will see that there is this blue button in the upper right hand corner. That's new. Used to be a small link over here, so it's understandable how you might have missed it. This is the chapter activity reports, and I'll just click on that to bring them up. So what we have here is kind of a spreadsheet-like interface, and there are a set of 4 of these reports, and they're organized by chapter and subchapter. And what this report is showing you is the count of activities, the count of unique things that your students have done on each page. So if they've run an active code 125 times, it's only going to count as 1 here. So it shows you really the number of activities they've interacted with on each page of the textbook. So if you're just looking for a quick way to get an idea of who's doing the work and who's not, you can see that it's organized by chapter and subchapter in each row, and then we have a column for each one of the students in your class. So let's go to a little bit more detailed report. So this actually breaks it down by chapter and subchapter again, but within each chapter and subchapter, we show that the individual items and the number of times that your students have interacted with that individual item. All right. So if I had more students in this class, it would scroll left to right, and it would keep the chapter label and the div ID on the screen. So that shows you. Here's a good example. So in the function calls chapter here, you can see that me has done this SEAC241A 163 times. I must have been having trouble getting that one right. The other thing that you can see is the first time a student interacts with an activity, as well as the last time that a student interacts with an activity. So these are just the timestamps from the raw data. And here you can see the scrolling effect of being able to scroll left and right, as well as up and down. All right, if this is a bit overwhelming and you really only want to focus in on a particular chapter, you can do that quite easily. You can click on the little tab here and filter by condition. And let's say that it's going to begin with, and say we want to look at chapter 7, everything in chapter 7. We'll just filter by things that begin with 7 point. And we click OK. And there we go. There's chapter 7. So not too interesting there. So we can go back and we can set that back to none and get back to seeing all of our data again. All of these reports you can download a CSV file and bring it into your Excel spreadsheet or Google Sheets if you want. So that's some reports that have been lurking out there for a while. And if you have suggestions or ideas for how to make them better, please don't hesitate to let me know. Thanks.